In my line of work, there is no greater question than what is the king of TVs? After all, I've been in the business for so long, and all of my consumers love what I do to the point where they really want an explanation as to why and who is the best. And I say the same thing every time, and I'll tell you guys, since I do run this channel and I do see this quite a lot, who is the best brand? What's the best manufacturer? Well, today you're going to get that answer, and it's not going to be one that any one of you are prepared for. The true answer and the true king of TV is your lifestyle and personal taste. Here's why. Let's say you have children. That's going to be a very different recommendation from somebody who doesn't have kids. You're going to need to look at a lifestyle where you have to think practically. If your kids break the TV, if they watch a lot of TV, like kid shows, a lot of station TV, typically, then probably right out the gate, OLED probably might not be the best for you. You want to go into it with a game plan is my message. Go into all of your purchases like you do with everything else. Looking at yourself and asking your question, why did I get dressed this morning? Go into the store and say, I'm willing to give you money. You didn't do it just because of Samsung's name. You did it because you need something. They have a product that you need. And you need to remember that when you're in the store, because a lot of people get into the store and they just forget why they got dressed. They hear, oh, you don't want that. You want this. This is actually the upgraded model that offers X, Y, and Z. Let me tell you guys something about my experience in retail. Not only working alongside retail, but also being in retail as a sales associate once upon a time. We are held to standards such as attach rates, meaning if I don't sell you a mouse with that keyboard, I've failed my job. If I don't sell you an HDMI cable with that TV, I've failed my job. If I don't sell the most expensive TV, if I can't get that mouse and keyboard or that, extra microfiber or dusting, spray or whatever, if I can't get that extra accessory with your product, I should be selling the most expensive TV in that store to make the store margin back. Now, this is what happens in Best Buy and every other store. So even though they're not directly commission based, their jobs, their livelihood, their way of living depends on making you believe that buying the most expensive thing is most beneficial to you. It's a dirty trick. It's a nasty thing, and it still happens today. That's why many of you go in looking at a Hisense, a Vizio, TCL, or some other budget TV, and they say, oh, you don't want that. For the same money, you'd be better off going with this brand because it's upselling. It's a very, very, very dirty tactic, but it goes on, and it's been an industry trick for years. Many of you who work retail, and Best Buy in particular, probably already know what I'm talking about. What's more is once you get into these stores, you're going to have a lot of these retail representatives that have ulterior motives, if you will. A lot of them are trying to get promoted to be the next Microsoft tech or the next Sony tech in the store. And so they need to prove that they can sell a certain number of that particular brand. And once they do, then they can put in their application and try to apply for a position that makes them more money. It's a very dirty business. I'm trying to tell you guys, from experience, especially with Best Buy, not that good. Now, other retail stores like Fry's Electronics and all these other places, I don't know because I haven't actually been to those places, but I can safely say I'm pretty positive retail is retail because in all the years I've done retail, they're all the same. Now, that being said, to protect yourself a bit, right, to give yourself that cushion to walk out with the best TV, go in with a game plan. Assess your life situation, right? Look at how you use your TV every day. What are you doing right now to watch TV, right? Are you gaming? Are you watching movies more? And take that stuff into account. Then go a step further. It might be a pain in the butt, but figure it out, right? Get a flash drive and put your content that you would normally watch on it on that flash drive. Don't care how you do it, you need to do it. Get yourself a little $8 32 gigabyte flash drive. Figure it out, man. I'm telling you, you need to get your flash drive content loaded up, go into a Best Buy, put that flash drive into that TV and look at that content. That's going to let you see all the stuff you see. Me personally, what I do, I load up I get my PS4 Pro and I put my flash drive in and I copy all the cinematic stuff that I like to look at on my game and I put it on my flash drive. I walk into a Best Buy, I put it in the side of the TV and I look at everything. The judder, the motion, the black levels, and I see, is this something that I can deal with? Now, because like I was saying earlier, it depends on your personal taste. There is no one brand that can do all of that for everybody. Because, for example, me personally, I'm very sensitive to judder. And if I see judder on TVs, it's automatically out for me. Same with washed out color. I'm very sensitive to washed out color. I have a very, very solid perception of color, so I can see washed out color more easily or more readily than somebody who, again, has a little bit of color blindness, or maybe doesn't even know that that's the case. You're just very sensitive to bright, saturated colors, makes them feel weird or whatever it does. I don't know, but it's a thing. Some people really don't like it, and that's fine. We're all built differently. We're all made differently, so I understand. But the reality is there is no one answer. There is no one brand. But you do need to go in with a game plan, or you're going to get upsold to the most expensive thing, or something that deviates from your true king of TV, which is your personal taste and preference, and ultimate reason as to why you walked into that store that day. If you guys need further help on finding a TV, you can always reach me at facebook.com/Quantum Apotheosis. And with that, I want to thank you guys for watching the #1 brand in honesty. Until the next video.